Dialing in your breakfast is very important. It can be the difference between having a good day and a bad day. It can be the difference between having a clear brain or brain fog. It can be the difference between having all day energy or just crashing at random times throughout the day. So in this video, I'm going to rank all the most popular breakfast meals, the most popular breakfast foods into, are they going to help you lock in? Are they going to help you get healthy, look good, get lean, give you energy, get rid of your brain fog, or are they going to do the opposite? So let's begin. Here on the side, we have locked in. These are foods that I eat all the time, and they're going to help you lock in. They're going to help you level up, and they're not going to make you fat, lazy, all of the things that seems to be happening to all of the average Americans. And then we have mid. You can eat it. It's not amazing. It's not bad. And then we have I would avoid. These are things that very occasionally can be fine, but should be avoided. Then we have your cooked, and then straight poison. Obviously, the bottom two should be completely avoided, and chances are you're eating some foods that are in the bottom two categories. So let's begin. Let's lock in. All right. First, we have pancakes. Now, this one really depends because pancakes can be good if you make them in a healthy way, but a lot of people, they just buy the pancake mix, or they buy pancakes, even worse, they buy pancakes from the store or like from some restaurant, and that is just terrible because they're cooking in seed oils. Seed oils are bad for you. It doesn't matter what you heard. They're cooking in seed oils. It's processed carbs, enriched wheat flour. Maybe they're adding some sugar, natural flavors. So if we're going by that, then I would put it in the cooked section. But you can make this in a healthy way by making it just out of a few ingredients. For example, I like to make my pancakes with bananas and eggs and some cinnamon and honey. That's basically it. So if you make it at home, yeah, it will be healthy. Next, we have breakfast sandwiches. Now, there's nothing wrong with the idea of this, the principle of this. It's just that the bread, the bun, what the fuck is in the bun, you know? We all know that bread in America is an absolute nightmare. Like 50 ingredients, seed oils, gums, emulsifiers, whatever the fuck. So for that reason, I would put this into straight poison. But if this was like a sourdough bread, this is actually really good. I would put this into locked in, but it's just the bread that ruins it for me. Next, we have biscuits and gravy. Now, this one is kind of a nightmare because we have the bread, first of all, and American bread, biscuits. It's just terrible. Seed oil, like I said, there's so much shit in bread. It is literally one of the worst foods for you. So, but on the contrary, something like sourdough is good for you because it has so few ingredients and it's actually healthy. But anyway, back to what I was saying, biscuits and gravy. You're going to have the bread and you're going to have the gravy. What is in the gravy? I wouldn't be surprised if there was 30 ingredients in there. And it's also going to have sausage, which is store-bought sausage is a carcinogen, which means it can or will lead to cancer. I don't know how they're still able to sell this shit. So this is poison. Same thing for donuts, or what is that? A cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. I forgot that even existed. Cinnamon roll, straight poison. You're just nuking your body. You're putting in garbage. You're ruining your day, essentially. And you're ruining your long-term health. Next, we have sunny side up eggs. Now, I eat this every single day. This is the best way to cook eggs because you're cooking the white. That's where the protein is. And you're not cooking the center, the yolk. That's where all of the nutrients, the cholesterol, the fat, the things that are going to support your hormones are. So for that reason, it is an amazing food. Eggs are an amazing source of protein. I love eggs. You can't get enough of eggs. And I put some salsa on there and some sauerkraut. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. If you start, bro, imagine you started your day with eggs every single morning. Imagine how good you would feel. Oh my God. Best breakfast food there is. Oats. Now, oats are mid. And you should definitely, obviously, you should have protein with your oats, but just the oats on their own. This one has some fruit and some bananas mixed in there. Oats are good. Just make sure that it is not enriched. Do not eat enriched grains ever. Bagels. I would avoid bagels. Honestly, I'd put this into the cook section. I've never seen a healthy bagel in my life. They all have terrible ingredients: seed oils, emulsifiers, gums, preservatives, texturizers, natural flavors. It's actually a straight nightmare. This shit is banned in other countries. And then the cream cheese, pasteurized cream, pasteurized milk. It's gonna give you acne. This is so suboptimal. And then we have waffles. Now, just as pancakes, waffles can be made good, but why? Why would you make waffles when you can just make a healthy pancake? Why would you go and buy a waffle maker? So so if you're not going to make it yourself, you're going to be buying it from the store or like a restaurant, and they're going to cook it in such a unhealthy way. So yeah, you're cooked. Next, we have cereal. This is straight poison. Artificial dyes straight to the dome. Absolutely zero nutrients, zero protein, zero fat. Not going to support your hormones. It's just, what is this? This is just matter. This is just a science experiment. I cannot believe this is still allowed to be fed to kids every single morning. And then we wonder why kids' health is the worst it's ever been. This is like straight up child abuse, bro. Next, on a more positive note, we have a smoothie. Now, I love smoothies. Smoothies, if you can get it right, they are literally one of the best tasting things on the freaking planet, because you can make them however you want. You can put whatever you want in there. For example, I put creatine, collagen peptides, a healthy protein powder, raw milk, fruit. You can change the taste of it based off of what fruit you want. You can change the consistency. You can turn it into ice cream. You can make it exactly how you want. You can make the macros and the calories exactly how you want. It is so overpowered. People are not having enough smoothies. And another good thing too is that it's amazing for cutting, because it is super filling. So yeah, man, smoothies, if there was a tier above this, I would put it there. That's how good it is. And now, obviously, I didn't include things that like aren't traditionally a breakfast, like steak. I mean, you could say steak and eggs. If steak was on here, it would be in the locked in category, but this is just like traditional breakfast foods, right? Next, we have bacon. Now, bacon can be it can be decent or it can be absolutely terrible, but chances are it's straight poison. Let me explain why. Bacon is a processed meat, and processed meat processed meat is cured. And what does cured mean? Cured means that it has nitrates or nitrites added into it. And what are those? Those are known carcinogens. Like I said with the sausage, carcinogens is something that leads to or causes cancer. So it is known that nitrates and nitrites literally cause cancer, but yet somehow it is still allowed to be sold in the store. What are we doing? Why are we selling a cancer-causing meat, or a cancer-causing ingredient, I should say? Why is this still allowed? What is going on? Like, do we care about our health at all? How is this still allowed to be sold? But on the contrary, if you can find bacon from a farmer where the pig was chilling on a farm, then it would go straight into the top tier, because there's nothing wrong with meat. It is what they do to the meat that makes it so bad for you. Yogurt. Now, I would avoid yogurt. Here's why. Because technically it's clean. Technically it's only like 1 or 2 ingredients, but it is pasteurized. It is dead. Yeah, I would avoid yogurt. Every once in a while, it's fine, I would say, but it's a superheated version of milk technically. So yeah, if you want a healthy yogurt, it's called kefir. And just to go something just like that is raw milk. This is yogurt in its raw form, and raw milk is just amazing. I have some inside. I was just sipping on it. And actually, after this video, I'm actually going to go and buy more raw milk from my local Amish farmer. Wow, isn't that amazing? And Yeah, raw milk is amazing. It's super healthy for your gut. It has protein, it has carbs, and yeah, you can add raw milk in with anything on here. It's a great side drink. It's just, bro, raw milk is amazing. Omelets are mid. Yes, eggs are amazing. Eggs are the best, one of the healthiest foods on the planet. But the thing is, if you cook the yolk, then you are kind of cooking the nutrients and the vitamins and minerals inside of the yolk, which is not really what you want to do. Same thing goes for scrambled eggs. Still amazing, don't get me wrong. It's just not ideal to cook the yolk. You know what I mean? And then we have French toast. French toast can be locked in, but if you're getting it from a restaurant, if you're getting it from the store, then you're cooked. Let me real quick show you or explain how to make it good. My dad used to make it like this all the time. What you want to do, never use American white bread. That is poison. You want to have sourdough bread with less than 5 ingredients. So you're going to take the bread, you're going to mix up eggs, raw milk, and cinnamon. You're going to mix it up into a container. You're going to dunk the French toast in that liquid, both sides, and then you're going to put it on the pan, cook it. Boom. You have the world's healthiest French toast on the planet. It tastes amazing. It has protein. You're locked in. Amazing. Actually, now that I think about it, I might go and make this right now. I have not had French toast in a while. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I'm going to go make some French toast in a healthy way. And yeah, so if you eat these breakfasts here in the top tiers, you will be locked in. You will be avoiding all of the poison at the bottom. Guys, you do not understand how bad these foods here at the bottom are for you. You could feel so much better. Your brain could work so much better. Trust me, I'm telling you. If you can start your day right with these foods, one ingredient, whole foods that came from the earth, you will transform your life. Trust me. So if you want to learn more about other foods, how to have the best diet, you can go check out my channel. Or if you want even more in-depth guides on everything health, sleep, what ingredients should I eat, the best diet for human beings, sleep, healthy lifestyle, things that you can do, and just how to be as healthy, as locked in, as high of a performer as you can possibly be, then I have a full program for that. Link is in the description. I also do coaching, and if you're interested in coaching, then it's the same link. So yeah, thank you for watching. Go check out my channel. I'm gonna go make some French toast. Make your breakfast locked in and healthy. Goodbye.